I told her once, not in anger, not yelling, just a truth as clear as glass. If you get on that plane with him, don't bother coming back home. She laughed at me, brushed it off, called me jealous, said I was controlling, said her boss understood her in ways I never could. But at the gate, their tickets failed. Her boss's phone buzzed. One message. He read it, went pale, and snapped. What did you make him do? In that instant, her smirk disappeared. We weren't always like this. I met her at a charity gala. She wore a green dress that made every other woman fade into the background. I thought she was rare. I thought she saw me, too. Steady, dependable, safe. We built a life together. A house with long white curtains. Sunday mornings with French press coffee, never drip, she insisted. Those small routines made me believe her life was permanent. But permanence is just a trick the heart plays. The sign started small. Her phone always face down, her laugh changing tone. Lighter and sharper whenever his name came up. Late nights at strategy meetings no one else from the office ever attended. I knew before I admitted it. I saw it in the way she reached for her wine glass when I asked about her day. The way her eyes flicked sideways, like she was checking for an escape. I pretended not to notice until one morning. Her phone buzzed in the kitchen while she was in the shower. I'd never touched her phone before. But that day, something inside me broke. The message was short. From him, book the suite. You'll love the view. I didn't yell. I didn't lose control. I just stood there, phone in hand, listening to the shower run, and felt the shape of my new life take form. I knew her boss, his reputation, his company, the fragile tower of deals and board votes that kept him standing. And I knew things his shareholders didn't, because I was his numbers guy, the quiet one who made sure the books looked clean. He thought his secrets were safe. He thought I was loyal. He forgot I was still human. So I waited. I tracked every late night withdrawal she made from our joint account, every business expense that looked more like a weekend getaway, every email, every careless clue she left behind. I built a file, not against her, but against him. Because if I moved one brick in his empire, the whole thing could collapse. The night before their flight, she packed while humming. That same green dress lay across the bed. She didn't see me watching from the doorway. I told you, I said quietly, if you get on that plane with him, don't bother coming back. She looked up, smirking. What are you going to do, cancel my ticket? I almost smiled. At the airport, I kept my distance, close enough to see, far enough to stay invisible. She clung to his arm like a prize as they approached the gate, scanning her boarding pass with that same smug confidence. Denied. The screen flashed red. The gate agent frowned and tried again, red. Her boss leaned in, irritated. Then his phone vibrated. He looked down and froze. The text wasn't from me. It came from his CFO, the man I carefully placed to take my role. After I resigned 2 weeks earlier, the message was simple. The SEC has your offshore accounts. They found everything they know. He turned on her, not me. What did you make him do? He hissed, his voice echoing down the concourse. People stopped to stare. She stuttered, lost for words. For once, she had no clever comeback. What she didn't realize was that by choosing him, she tied herself to every flaw in his armor. And I had the map. I'd given the regulators just enough to follow, timing it so the hammer would fall the second he tried to leave the country. His accounts frozen. His power gone. And her, she wasn't his partner anymore. She was evidence. A liability. A woman about to board a plane with a man facing indictment. She wanted excitement, and she got it. I walked out of that terminal without looking back. I didn't need to see her face when she realized the key in her purse no longer fit the locks. Didn't need to watch her scramble for a hotel room she couldn't afford. Since the joint account was now emptied into one with only my name on it. Justice doesn't always need an audience. Sometimes silence is the loudest punishment. She mocked me once. At the gate, she learned. And I walked away lighter than I'd felt in years. Not bitter. Not broken, just free. Because the moment her boss's face went white, I knew she'd already lost more than I ever could have taken. And I never had to raise my voice.